Alright, guys, while I'm waiting in this long ass line at Raising Cane's, I figure I'd do a little fun talk about the Evil Dead franchise. First thing I want to mention is is Evil Dead 2 a remake or a sequel debate that's been going on for like 40 damn years, I think, at this point. Holy shit. Anyway, now, some people would call it a remake since they completely redo the certain events from the previous film, such as completely dropping characters like Ash's sister, the ugly chick with the big nose from the first movie is nowhere to be seen, and his buddy Scotty and I can't remember his fucking girlfriend's name, but the one with the big hooters, she is nowhere to be seen either. It's just treated that Ash and only his girlfriend Linda went to the cabin, and it's just bizarre to me because to not acknowledge them is just fucking asinine. Now, there's a reason behind this, okay? They basically. Come up again. Oh shit! 1 second, guys. Oh hi. Can I get a? Oh shit! Was it a three-piece strip?
You want a three-finger combo?
Yeah, that one, please.
And for your drink?
Can I also get Texas toast with that, also?
Okay, your drink?
For the drink, can I get some lemonade, please?
You want a lemonade with your drink?
Oh, lemonade for the drink.
Yeah, lemonade for the drink. What else can I do for you?
And can I also get the dipping sauce?
I'm sorry, what was that last part?
Oh, the Cane's. I'm sorry, the Cane's dipping sauce.
You wanted an extra sauce?
Yeah, and as well as ketchup, please.
Okay. Extra cane sauce. What else can I do for you?
And that'd be it, please.
Any ketchup?
Yes, please.
Alrighty, you're looking at 12:43 at that first window. Thank you.
Thank you. Jesus Christ, 12:43. Does a blowjob come with it? Oh fuck! Can they hear me? They're probably gonna spit in my shit now. Anyway, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, Evil Dead. So anyway, the whole thing with Evil Dead 2 being described as kind of a remake. Oh shit! Fucking car. Anyway, the whole Evil Dead 2 thing being described as a kind of remake of Evil Dead 1, I can understand why people say that, but as I was saying, there's a reason behind that is because when they were making that movie, they didn't have the rights to the footage of the first film, so they couldn't recap that film with all those characters. I guess they weren't available, the actors and actresses, for whatever fucking reason. So they ended up just simplifying it and cutting that shit out and just reshooting it with Ash and his girlfriend Linda and tweak a couple other details like finding the tape recorder of the Necronomicon passage on the desk table, which honestly that was a stupid fucking change. I prefer the iconic thing of them finding it in the cellar, which was really really spooky. Um and I know they've spoken about this, the Sam Raimi, the director and creator of the series, as well as Bruce Campbell, who plays Ash, one of the greatest underrated actors in my opinion, by the way. They talked about that and they said it's both a remake and a sequel. I think he called it a requel or some stupid shit like that. Thank you so much. Oh, but yeah, as I was saying, they said it's basically both a remake and a sequel, and the proper way to watch this film is to completely skip the opening of part two and just cut to Ash right when he's getting attacked by the evil force, right at that very moment, which was the ending of part one, and that makes complete sense to me. I was just talking about this with my man Q, and I also brought up the fact that Army of Darkness, for some fucking reason, I don't know why, they retconned the ending of part two. Now I know there was financial and contract reasons why they had to change that. Oh, thank you. I know there was contract and some bullshit like that. Why they had to change it? Oh, sorry about that. I thought it was back there. My bad. Thank you. You have a good night, miss. Take care. I hope that guy behind me ain't talking shit saying, why isn't this fucking idiot moving up? Because I thought it was the same window where I get the food. Have you guys ever did that where you thought it was the first window where you get the food and pay, but then you look like a fucking idiot, even though there's three windows and they don't have a sign that says go to the next window? I hate it when fucking fast food joints do that shit. It's weird. But anyway, yeah, Army of Darkness does the same stupid shit where they slightly retcon the ending of Evil Dead 2, where at the end of Evil Dead 2, Ash is transported through time to the Middle Ages, and he killed a flying deadite, and he's hailed as a hero by the knights while he's screaming his head off, going insane. While Army of Darkness retcons it where that moment doesn't happen exactly that way. I mean, he still kills a demon and all that shit, and he still gets transported through time, but he's enslaved by the knights. And there was no logical reason to do that. Now, I know why they did that from going from part one to part two, because they literally legally didn't have the right to that footage. Okay, fine. But to change that for Army of Darkness, oh my god, I can't talk. I sound like I have fucking peanut butter in my mouth. To change that from Army of Darkness is just fucking stupid. And just a useless fucking change. Let's see, what else do I want to mention about Evil Dead? Oh yeah, the tone shift from the OG movie to the sequels, how they go from hardcore horror to horror comedy in part two to straight up action comedy in Army of Darkness. I hope these guys pick the fucking gate code up. Personally, I like the change because Sam Raimi could have just did the same fucking thing, but he wanted to do something new for each movie, and I respect that a lot more. Oh, one second. Oh, hey, it's Adam again from 1431 Whisper Mountain. I still got the rental. You hear that, guys? They know me over here. Who am I kidding? The only reason why they know me is I'm the idiot who's always calling them at the gate when they don't want to be bothered and they're fucking sleeping at the desk. I mean, I would know. I did security for a decade. Hell, I was half asleep the majority of the time I worked there anyway. But yeah, the whole tone shift argument where some people don't like how it went from horror to horror comedy to action comedy. On one hand, I get it, but on the other hand, it's like, well, did you want the same exact fucking movie over and over again? I mean, come on, at least try something new. And besides, it was still faithful at the end. At the end of the day, it still had the core essence of Evil Dead. And besides, as of right now, with where the franchise stands, that's what Evil Dead is mostly known for, being a horror comedy with some action elements. And personally, I know I'm probably going to get shit for this because this is going to sound blasphemous. My favorite one is the 2013 reboot that came out by Fede Alvarez, the guy who directed it. Fucking amazing. He brought it back to the horror of the first movie and just went all out and hardcore with it, and it was fucking amazing. That movie was orgasmic, practically, with all the blood flying everywhere. Um, One other thing I wanted to talk about Evil Dead before I go with this random, unedited, single take rant I'm doing here is, let me see. Oh, one thing I wish that they've done, and they said that was their original intent, is they were going to have Ash cross over from the original OG trilogy and meet up with the chick in the reboot, Mia, who's the survivor final girl from the 2013 movie, and that would have been fucking incredible. And the fact that they didn't do that makes me want to rip my fucking testicles off. I am just beyond, you know, it was the biggest missed opportunity. Now, we got Ash versus the Evil Dead TV show, which I absolutely love. Fantastic. But the fact that they didn't bring in Mia for the show was they dropped the ball for that. And as for last thing I want to say for Evil Dead Rise, while fun, it's honestly the weakest in the whole entire series. The special effects were fantastic, but I gotta be honest with you, I didn't give a single fuck about any of the characters in that movie, and if they all would have got killed off, I would have been perfectly fine with it. I I didn't give a shit about them. But anyway, that's the last thing I wanted to say. I hope you enjoyed this unedited, word vomit rant I did talking about Evil Dead. I'll do some more in the future. Thanks for listening and take care, guys.